Do you have any ways this makes you feel? Like,
This
what is
one?
it? Yeah, what is it a vote?
I don't know. It's like, I think since I know what it is, since she told me, it definitely feels like they're very scary images. And the fact that you have to like really like stand back and like keep squinting to be able to see it. I don't know. I don't know if I have feelings about it yet. But it's definitely like, it makes me curious. I don't know. Also, really proud of Cinia for thinking of this because I feel like it's a really
Brilliant.
yeah, like really brilliant, creative, and like thought-provoking way of showing these kinds of images that I haven't seen before.
And the fact that most people wouldn't know.
Yeah, they won't know exactly.
Yeah.
You read the summary for it?
No, but I just think I got it.
You should read it.
I'll
I'm really bad.
Does
at
someone
it.
want to read the summary? Can you read the summary for the camera?
Gotcha.
So I can know.
You want to make it straightforward or dramatic?
Just read it. Just read it. How it makes you feel.
Alright, barbecue postcards are abstract paintings derived from American lynching photography, specifically lynching postcards distributed throughout America during the 19th and 20th centuries, that aim to destabilize our ability to look away from painful histories. This work examines the relationship between privilege and proximity, emphasizing how one's distance from painful histories influences one's engagement with them, and how one perceives the influence of the past on the present. Simultaneously, it explores censorship and utilizes the grid to distort and provoke discomfort rather than construct accuracy, subverting the traditional function of small paintings to draw the viewer closer to the work. The paintings compel viewers to step back for the clarity, metaphorically underscoring the privilege of ignoring uncomfortable truths and difficulty histories often afford to white Americans. In a society where American history confronts us all, these works urge viewers to consider that even as the scene proceeding into the past, they should continue to tax our sense of who we are and who we have been. Lil Wack F. Leon, 2003, Without Sanctuary, Lynching Photography in America, made by C.A. the Kid.
So do you know what these images are?
Yeah. Just lynched, for real. Yeah. And it's like, it's censored on purpose because, essentially wanted to like, in this, they wanted to experiment, like, they wanted to like play with it in an ironic sense, I guess. Like, we got lynched and...
How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel like how America is right now, how like sometimes we try to hide the systematic oppression, or you try to act like, racism doesn't exist no more, the Jim Crow era is over and whatnot, but like it manifests in different ways, such as censorship, and like people don't think like it's still here, but it's very much still here and very much prominent and active. So that's why I resonate with this one the most out of anything, and especially what happened to me like last week and whatnot, I resonated with even more. Because I got pulled over for them saying I fucking had no seatbelt on in the back of a foggy car in the nighttime. And it's like, that's not a valid reason to pull anybody over. So I resonate with it a lot because I feel like they were trying to hide their whole intent at the time, and they were trying to use something else to censor what their real intent was. So I fuck with it that it's purposely censoring like these tragedies that happen in like American history, and especially like Black American history, for real. Yeah.
How do you feel about what's going on? Like all the...
Like with the Palestine and whatnot?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a fucked up situation because we both know like in wars, the rich people never die in wars, and it's always the poor people that have nothing to do with it, have no say in anything, that die or have to like go out and fight and be on front lines, It's little kids dying. Little kids shouldn't have to be worrying about if they're gonna fucking get blown up into the smithereens of pieces at fucking 3 years old. Like, it's crazy to me. And it's too much of a familiar feeling with me altogether because it's like since an early age, me growing up in the neighborhood I grew up in, is like I was already predisposed and exposed to like certain situations where like it's very hyper violent, and yeah, the activity of violence is like through the roof and shit. So it's familiar and I resonate with it, and almost to the point I resonated with it so much that when I look at the wars and I look at the clips of it, I don't have any emotion to it, or I'm very numb to it.
It's nothing
It's
new.
like it's nothing new to me, and it's sad though because it's like people shouldn't have to go through it. You know, God gave us beautiful land. He gave us all the resources in the world, and we fucking tax everything, and we make stipulations on it and be like, hey, the grapes grew from this one tree. But I'm gonna take all the grapes and just say, hey, if you want grapes that grew from the tree, that grew from the earth, that God put on the earth, you have to come to me. You get what I'm saying? A whole lot of unnecessary problems that we create for ourselves. Capitalism and just the innate instinct of man of just holding
Greed.
so much greed in him or her.
Yeah.
It's an innate human instinct, unfortunately. And the irony of it all is like that is what helped us survive, in a sense. That's what's just like the most fucked up about it. It's like we're disgusted by some of these characteristics that are like the main driving factors of like why we're still here or why our ancestors made it to where we made it. You know? It's like a whole full circle thing for real.
What do you mean by that?
Like you and me, we could be disgusted by this Palestinian and Israeli war and whatnot, and deep down the line, there was somebody from our lineage that had fought a war that's similar to it, and we were like either on the side of the conqueror or the conqueror, and it's like we don't really mind it that much because like we're still here,
We're benefited.
we benefited from it, so it's like a full circle moment. Yeah, right.
The first shall be last.
Yeah, the first
And
shall
know
be
what it's
last.
like to be.
Yeah.
And the
it's-
last shall be first.
You know, then after I seen United States just sent Israel so much fucking money, billions of dollars to continue the wars and whatnot. And it's really fucked up because it shows you how much the United States doesn't care about like civilians or other people that inhabit other lands and whatnot, because if they did, they would have tried to like, I don't know, not even create a sanction. They would have tried to like get in the middle of it and like come up with some sort of temporary treaty at that. You know what I'm saying? But they're funding money to Israel, yeah, because they're an
It's
ally.
real estate to them.
Yeah, that. But they're really funding Israel because we realize like Israel is literally the only country in the Middle East that fucks with America. Then you really start to realize
It's a military base
yeah,
too.
exactly. It's a military base. Not because they die-heartedly want to, but it's out of their greed and you know, it's fucked up. But yeah, censorship. Censorship.
This one feels present.
I feel like this one feels more present. I don't know why. It's like I could see the shapes of like what's happening.
Yeah.
This one as well feels present as well. But I just can't distinct what it is that makes it feel so present. This one, I know what it is.
That's the artist right there. Samia. Senior Art Show 2024.
Yeah.
It happened here first.
I think this might be my favorite.
No, yeah, when you know what's happening in this image? In all of them, it's like, yeah, it's a bunch of lynchings. When you squint, you like start to see it. It's pretty terrifying.
Damn, I need to peep like when you squint, you see it more.
Yeah.
Shit, that could be like that could be almost like metaphorical. The more you try to close your eyes, the more you see it.
Yeah, the more you close your eyes, the more you see. It's like impossible not to.
Yeah, because like, it's like on the way of closing it, you see it even more. That's crazy.
Just like when you step back from Jesus, you see him clear. Like the image. Oh, the sweater is probably dry. Yeah.